Good afternoon to those listeners. May 26, 2026, 12:43 p.m. And man, this was one of the hardest videos I've ever had to make. So this is going to show that somebody is lying. The AI, or well, it has to be AI, and I got two different search engines that had different answers. But anyway, this is what is in question here. So this is a still photo from, let me turn the brightness down so it looks, you can see it a little bit better. All right, so we got the Cheshire Cat Moon. It's a crescent moon. It's pretty thin. I say it's under 20% for sure. And this was from August 21st, 1969. I got this from the Becoming Led Zeppelin on Netflix. It's a documentary about Led Zeppelin and how they started. And it took a lot because they said that they played a concert on the night that the astronauts landed on the moon, supposedly. But I did the AI searches, ChatGPT, Google, and they were saying that that was impossible. That it was probably just different footage from a different night, blah, 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 blah. So, okay. So finally I found it. I put it in a search. Oh, I forgot to put that one in there. But so the search this time was, did Led Zeppelin play any concerts under a tent in their tour in 1969? And it said there was only one. And it was on August 21st, 1969, a month after the moon landing. Right? Okay. So get that straightened out finally. Because I guess they used the footage from August 21st and were saying that it was from, I guess they didn't have footage of the moon from the actual July 20th when they played. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we figured that out. But the fact is this was actual footage from their concert that night on August 21st. So then I looked up August 21st to see what the moon phase was, and look what I got. So I got this. I asked it, what was the moon phase on August 21st, 1969? Is it possible for the moon to be a Cheshire Cat Moon that night? And then if it says no, the moon would have not appeared as a Cheshire Cat. In fact, the moon would have been at 56 to 63%, which is way beyond what the Cheshire Cat Moon. It would have looked more like that and not that. So somebody, and it's weird too because then they put in the July 20th, which was the moon landing, which they were trying to pass off as a Cheshire Cat Moon, even though it was still beyond the illumination percentage where it could have been, because, and I said it was below 20%, so the Cheshire Cat has to be below 20%. Most people aren't going to care about this, but I just thought I would point out that AI is changing or trying to change what's going on here. So they're trying to claim that on August 21st, 1969, that it would have been over half full for sure and is impossible to be the Cheshire Cat Moon. So here's my, I had to do this. It was so hard to get this. Usually I can just send photos over to OneDrive and then, it's there. But for some reason it wouldn't allow. What I did was I did screenshots and then tried to send it over and it wouldn't work. So I had to do screenshots and then it was weird. So then it was just a big hassle. But anyway, So I put in there, how many tents did Led Zeppelin play under when they toured in 1969? And it said they only played under one tent during their legendary 1969 tour. And it was on August 21st at the Carousel Theater in Framingham, Massachusetts. So, okay, there it is. So that proves that this was actually on August 21st, 1969, which is a lie. I mean, this is, the actual footage. And what they claim was over a half moon full, it has to be a lie. I mean, I don't know how many people remember Led Zeppelin. You'd have to be a little bit older because I was only 2 years old to remember this. Even if you would remember what the phase of the moon was back then. So then, come on, this is not clear at all. That's a little better. So it says it was 8.3 days old, which would mean it's approximately 60%. So there was no way it could be a Cheshire Cat Moon. It was too full. And then it goes on to explain that the moon has already passed its first quarter phase, and it was more towards half. And the orientation was wrong. It was vertical, and it wasn't like the Cheshire Cat because it was, So I'm just trying to say, I guess, and I didn't do a very good job. But, it also says in here that that it only happens, the Cheshire Cat Moon, only during spring months, March to May. And this was in August, so it's impossible for that to happen. So that's what I'm trying to say, that AI is lying, trying to change our history. It was just something I happened to notice, which I also noticed there was also they had some footage of chemtrails and a sundog and possible halo in there too. But I'm not going to go to all the effort to put all that on there either. Thanks for watching. God bless.